using a piece of scrap steel like this. Kind of in bad shape, but I save it because you're going to use it for stuff. Anyway, I made this with it. Really a rough part of my design here. Making a little jack handle thing. You're going to see how I'm making it out of it. Starting to get a little rough cut, starting to look good. Got some more sawing to do. Starting to look more and more rough cut. I'm getting it cut out. Piece of chunk of metal there. You can see what I'm making. It's raining now, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but indicating my vise in. Chewing it up with the machine. It's about 5 thousandths out. I'm going to tap it in. I'm going to run the jaw here and see what happens. Run it from one side to the other. I always indicate my vise because you never know when I'm going to throw something in there that needs to be squared off. And I want it pretty close most of the time. I got it in there pretty good. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean the machine up, and I know this vise ain't perfect, but to do what I gotta do. Get y'all a few shots of the milling operation. Gotta fix my feed mode. It keeps stopping. The brushes are probably bad. I know it's a little feeding it a little tough there, but trying to square it off a little bit. With a rapid button, you can rapid it over. It's taking about 10 thousandths a pass. Dial it up some here. Try to speed up my cut a little bit. A little bit of the milling operation here. Looks like the milling cut is going backwards, but it's not. It's just the camera speed, I guess. Milling the front of it flat, straight. You know, it's got a little angle on it. Make it a little depth, a little more depth here. Pull it over a few thousandths here, about 25, 40 thousandths, whatever. I don't know. Yes, the cut is going forward. It looks like it's going backwards, probably because of the shutter speed of the camera. But that's what I did. I milled all the little steps in there. Some shots of me, get some shots here of me drilling a big hole. Put a little oil on it. I don't think it's taking a load. I don't think it's doing work. Look how hot it is. The milling machine is a little bit better than a drill press. It's rigid, a lot more rigid, but it's still sharp tools and got the speed feed pretty good there. That's why I'm drilling it so fast. But it's putting a lot of load on the machine, believe it or not. Pretty rigid setup too. deep the hole is. You have to break through on the other side. That's why I usually take something. Sometimes it'll grab. Demonstrating the boring ball here. I'm gonna make an adjustment on it. About 10 thousandths, and then this could actually bore the hole about 20 thousandths bigger. Snug them up, that's gonna lock it down. Take the boring ball out. It's a milling machine, we turn it on. So spin it. And they got a feed right here. We get it just right where it's getting started and just check it. That sounds good. And they got a feed, which I set right here. So many feet per second. And I got a little spin thing that turns it on. When you pull the lever and drive it down. Just go bore it out. If you ever heard of a boring head, that's what they call this, is a boring head. You can adjust it. You can bore real fine holes. You can even bore a partial hole like I'm doing right there. I drilled it out, and even though it's blind, it's got an open spot, it'll still do accurate work as long as you don't try to cut too much. My setup's a little bit unconventional here. I only got one side holding on a 4-jaw chuck, which I ain't really know I'm going to do. But I did center drill, and I am taking very light cuts. So I'm going to try to do this machine like this. And, we'll make the pass here just to show you. If anything moves, I don't know, because the cut won't be right, and I'm standing aside just in case this thing happens to pop out of the machine. But very unconventional. I don't recommend holding anything with 2 jaws of a 4-jaw chuck, even though I'm making light cuts. I probably should, sometime I'd weld a shaft to it and then cut it off after. But I'm just going to take my time and cut it like this. It might take a little while longer, but I'll get it done. Cut the radius with a radius cutter, which you use in the mill in particular, but I got it in the lathe. A little bit of force I got on it because it's a big surface there, that's why I got to run it so slow. It's kind of grabbing a little bit. There has to be a handle for the back of my hand, so I kind of want to be around it. Alright, that's it. These are all the pieces. Put this like this. Well, that in there. I'll put bearings on here. Well, that in there. This is the finished product. The handle. I got a cap, a long pipe, and I got a cap on the end. Milling machine with a spark. So we got to move it. Put that under it. And you pick up on it. Slide some wood under it. It's a little lifting jack. It's a little bit easier to handle than I got a pinch bar, but this thing's a little bit lighter and rolls easy. And I might have to straighten it up because look like I mean, that machine is a little heavy for it. Typically did it for that machine and move things around.